This is where we're going to be fishing today. They call it the Gile Flowage. They call it flowage because all of this water is flowing. This water up here is flowing actually into Lake Superior. I'm going to be fishing with my buddy Michael Mitchelli, and we're looking for smallmouth. I've never fished this water before. We'll probably throw some spinnerbaits, crankbaits, jigs. I really don't know what all we might catch them on. Might even try some jerkbaits. We've got a booger of a day. I'm getting ready to bundle up, put my rain gear on. It's not raining, but it's cold, and I don't have a whole lot of clothes. It's early October, and it's just cold. It's down in the upper 30s, low 40s. It's windy, and hopefully we don't get wet, but hopefully Giles Flowage produces some fish. Water temperature's a little bit too warm. Should have cooled off right now. Let's get them. That's a fish. Oh, it's smallmouth. That's what we come after right there. Smallmouth are moving in. I don't know if the big giants will move in, but this is a pretty nice one right here. Yeah. Look at that brown rocket. Oh, look at that brown rocket. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Look at that brown rocket.
It's a pretty one there.
Wow, aren't they pretty? Aren't they gorgeous? You look at that. Man, look at the belly on that booger. They feed on crawfish up here mostly, and this thing out here's got just, he's loaded up. Don't see any whiskers sticking out of his throat, but it's amazing. That is a gorgeous fish. That fish is right on the bank. That's a good sign right there, Michael. He was right on the bank. I think what we might end up doing is just running down these banks. This Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait.
There he is. Oh,
ooh,
Bobby's dry.
That's a smallmouth. Nice smallmouth. Good smallmouth. Yep. That didn't take you long once you got that spinnerbait on, did it, Michael?
Yes, sir. It's the first one ever.
Get the spinnerbait on and get the chucking and winding. That's what we're going to do today.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one right there, buddy. Is that your first smallmouth?
That is my first smallmouth.
Ah, you didn't kiss it?
I didn't.
A virgin smallmouth and you didn't kiss it? What's wrong with you? You may not catch another one all day long. Then again, you might.
I'll make up for it
Oh,
later.
there's one right there. Another smallmouth. Oh, are we gonna have us a good time today? Golly, it's a good one. I mean, that's a good one. Look at that smallmouth. Look at that smallmouth. Golly, golly, look at that fish. Yeah, come here, baby. Oh my goodness, look at that fish.
That's a good one there.
Holy cow. Look at that fish. Wow. Wow, look at that fish. Oh, man, that's amazing. Golly. Boy, he ate that spinnerbait. I mean, ate that spinnerbait.
They're all...
That is so cool. Wow, I can't believe that fish. Man, that is a beauty right there. Wow, look at that fish. Jeez, what a fish. Golly. Ha, 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 ha. I love it. 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 Man, this is what we were hoping for right here. Let me tell you, we've been up here in Wisconsin 2 or 3 days. We fished quite a few different lakes. The water temperature when we got here was 73, 74 degrees. It's dropped almost 10 degrees this cold front that's come in the last 2 days. We've not been able to catch these fish up on the bank like this. And I got a terrible cold, feel awful. I'm feeling a lot better now, for sure. And I missed this smallmouth there. I got him. Got him and come back and got it. I mean, come back and got it.
That's a big one.
Big old smallmouth. I mean, a big old smallmouth. He tried to jump in the boat, Michael. Golly, big old smallmouth. Look at that big old fish. He missed that and come back and got it. I mean, missed it and come back and got it. I'm telling you. Ah, that's a dandy right there now. That is a dandy right there. Oh, I love it. He just barely hooked. I mean, just barely hooked. Boy, I'm telling you, what a place it is up here in Wisconsin. It is just absolutely fantastic. I hope we break 2 spinnerbaits today. This one right here has been up till, I mean, it's really been up. Yep, that's a pike. Now you've caught pike also.
I have also caught pike.
Now you've caught pike and smallmouth. What else? You had caught a walleye?
I have not caught a walleye either.
Well, see, we can't get you a walleye before the day's over, Michael. Oh. I got what we're looking for right here, buddy.
That's a good smallie there.
Oh, yeah. That's a good smallie. Golly, am I glad we come up here. We're staying down at the waters at Muskogee, which is an incredible place. God, it's a good smallie. Man, it's a good smallmouth. I mean, an incredible place. Beautiful, got a conference center, inside water park, everything. Oh, look at that fish. Look at that fish. Goodness. Goodness, that's a big fish. Golly. And he's hooked in the nose. Look at that. Not even close to his mouth. Look where he's hooked right there. Not even close to it. Look at that. Boy, they are moving in. The water temperature is getting cold, and they are moving in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. God, look at the belly on that booger. That's what I'm talking about. Got to keep your phone handy when you're fishing. I just told Michael I don't know if we'll be able to go down. We're out there in that wind. The wind's blowing like crazy. It acts like it may be actually backing off a little bit at the end of that cold front. That's a brand new bait. Look at that bait. Just bend her back. Bend her back the way you want it. Make sure you got that wire lined up to the point of that hook. It'll run perfectly straight. Push your little skirt back up. Oh, pike.
Pike.
They're fun though. Fun to catch in between the smallmouth. I think we might be in pike country here. After we got away from that point, we might have got away from the smallmouth. There's one. Well, smallmouth. Cover that water, catch those big smallmouth. A nice one too. I mean, a nice one. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. They almost got a red tint to them, don't they? They're kind of reddish looking. Brown, but kind of reddish looking at that little red to them, see? They're tearing my spinnerbait all to pieces. Every single one of them is straightening it out. They're so strong. Golly. All we had to do is get back in the wind. Golly, that was pretty. Wow. All we had to do is get back in the wind. Find one of the little brown rascals. Oh, I say little with a grain of salt. God, look at the size of that rascal. Man, there's just so many of them, so beautiful, so gorgeous. They are chunks. I mean, they're chunks. We fished down about probably a quarter mile of bank or so. There's one. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Right on top of the water. Look at that smallmouth. Look at that smallmouth. Holy cow, what a fish. Look at that guy. My goodness, look at the size of that fish. Good lands. My word, that's a way to break a rod. Holy cow. Look at that smallmouth. Oh man. Wait a minute, don't you jump out of this boat. Golly. Got kind of a red tint to her. I'm running that bait right on top of the water. The higher you keep your spinnerbait, look at that fish. All right. The more noise and the more bites you're going to get, and usually the bigger fish. So if you're fishing for bass or whatever, the higher you have to the surface, the more vibration it's going to cause. Smallmouth, it's critical. Have that bait right up on top of the water. Ugh. I know you want to get back in there. Ugh, I nearly threw it right down on my spinnerbait. If I had to hook my spinnerbait, it just flipped my rod over in the lake. That bass would have had the last laugh. He'd have taken that rod home, showed it to his mama. Look what I got, Mama. I got Jimmy's rod and reel.
There he is.
Nice smallmouth, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Yep, that's what I thought it was. Yep. Yeah, buddy, good smallmouth. Little bird. Oh, yeah, good one. Real good one. Little bird dog in there.
Yes, sir.
Little bird dog.
Here. There he is.
Got him? Oh yeah. Good one too. Yep, that's what I thought.
Stay down,
Yep, they
stay
like,
down,
they
stay
like
down.
this. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. They like this much wave. You bet. Good fish. Boy, they're fighters, aren't they?
They are that.
They don't know how to quit. They just keep on keeping on. Yeah, it can be uncomfortable when the waves are coming in. Boy, look how fat he is.
He is.
They're just square. They're like made up. They look like a football. Right color and everything.
They'll straighten out a spinnerbait in a heartbeat
yeah.
too. But
Straighten it right out. Bend it back.
bend
Fish it
it,
again.
ready to go.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Go out from under that dock.
Cool.
Big old smallmouth under that dock. Right under that dock. Man, he come up and ate that thing right on that corner. They like those corners. Look at that smallmouth. Holy moly, look at that smallmouth. God, that's the biggest one today. Golly, look at that guy.
That's a chunk there.
Wow, it's a big smallmouth. Man. Grab my phone again. That's a big smallmouth right there. Grab my phone, Michael.
See it down there.
That's
yes,
got, I don't know if he's the biggest one of the day or not. I've said that 4 or 5 times today, haven't I? Michael's thinking, get me back over at that dock.
let's get it.
I got to have one more picture.
Hopefully you need another one before we get done.
Dang. That's a 5-pound smallmouth. Yeah, it's smallmouth. Yeah,
It's thick.
look how big he is. Look how fat that guy is. Holy cow.
You definitely should have enough to make.
Goodness. Goodness, that was a big smallmouth. Boy, he fractured my legend spinnerbait. Okay, let's go back there and see if there's another one underneath that dock. There's not hardly any docks on this lake. Oh, there he is. That's smallmouth. Oh, look at him jump. You see that? Look at that. They did it again. They haven't been jumping like that all day. I only had 1 or 2. One jump like that and he come unbuttoned. This guy here's going crazy. Yeah, now he's trying to, God, look at him pull. Holy cow. Golly. Come down under the boat. Boy, look at it. They have oh man. They have a reddish tint to them. Boy, look at that chunk, will you? I know I've said that over and over and over and over, but that's just what it is, every one of them. And they're so heavy, just amazingly heavy. They just amazingly tear my little legends up. Bend it back, use it again. No hay problema para mí. All right. I've always thought that vibration was one of the key elements in being able to catch fish on a spinnerbait. It's no different now, and it's always been. There's a lot of ways you can achieve a lot of vibration in a spinnerbait. Obviously, one of the ways is simply go to a lighter wire. And what we chose to do in the Lucky Strike Jimmy Houston Legend spinnerbait was go to a lighter wire, but go to a wire that had really high tensile strength. So you can bend around a lot when you catch a fish, but you can bend it back the way you want it, bend it, it still doesn't break. The other thing is blades. Obviously, the bigger the blade, the more vibration you get. And on all of our baits, we put the next size up larger blade. In other words, a size blade on a 3/8 you'd expect to find on a half. The size on a half you'd expect to find on a 5/8, and so forth. Another way to obviously achieve a lot more vibration is go to a round blade. A round bladed spinnerbait will vibrate more than a willow leaf blade. So if you want to get more vibration, take your willow leaf off and go to a round blade. Lastly, the most vibration is achieved by going to a single spin as opposed to a tandem. You want to really get a lot of vibration, take your clippers, clip this middle blade off, fish with a single spin. A single spin allows that wire to move more, allows more vibration. Obviously, the closer you fish the bait to the surface, the more vibration it creates. If you got a bait this deep down, less vibration than you got it this deep down. The reason is that blade turns, sends out noise or vibration. As it hits the top of the water, a lot of it will bounce back. So if you got it up close to the top, it's hitting and bounce back. Some of that sound will escape, but a lot of it hits the top, bounce back. Kind of like being in a little bit of an echo chamber. Vibration, one of the key things in catching bass on a spinnerbait.